the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Ejabo, ena eja ebabedu ena NDC amanyɔkuo no ɛkɔkɔ lanche wɔn manifesto ɛwɔ Winneba metere Central Region na wɔn manifesto no nsɛm a ɛwɔ mu deɛ abusuafoɔ ɛnyɛ asɛm kotoa na yɛbɛnya abotere na yɛakɔm na yɛhu nneɛma a John Dramani Mahama ɛde tu dwa deɛ ɔcontradicte ne ho ɛne deɛ ɔde bɛtu dwa a wantumi anya the same thing John Dramani Mahama esan ede ababetu edwa ebi ne de he 2024 NDC manifesto John Dramani Mahama editu dwa say or say budgeted government vehicle to be bought from assembled automobile companies in Ghana na ode sansem we etu dwa na omanfo ne say kame say John Dramani Mahama afaye say aseye da yɛhohoro yɛnim de kɔ soro na afei nso sɛdeɛ ɔkaa sɛ mmerɛ bi atwam ɔkaa sɛ yare arefie no ɛm sɛ onim sɛ up to now saa yareɛ no da so wɔ hɔ wo John Dramani Mahama yi a ɛnɛ yi a ɔka saa asɛm wei wo ɛna on November 20th 2020 ɔde ba bɛto edwa sɛ establishment of car assembly plant bad for local industry ɛyɛ wo John Dramani Mahama wei a na ɔde saa nsɛm wei ebetu dwa a ene wasan nya akukudro esa eka se government vehicle no eyade se ye beto de free local assembled automobile companies in Ghana ni mre bi atwam bo oka se eye bad idea anampo se enye good grassy ebe establish bi no eho na obekọ akoto ka de free die etoso mienu eye or say implement of 20% allowance for deprived area teachers na owie ya ena omanfo no edito na nim se papa asem ya wosan bekan ya 2012 o manifesto na ewom eyade se no nso oba bekan ho asem oba bekan eno nso ho asem in 2012 no enya ade se wo ye this same 2024 wasan beka the same thing implement 20% allowance for deprived area teachers enti nsɛm no a wɔka no mu deɛ he na yɛnyini emu deɛ he na ɛyɛ nokre this time yɛnya ya refre bi asɛm bi a wɔka kyerɛ yɛ mmerɛ bi atwam bi a wanyɛ a ɛnɛ wasan bɛ repeat anaasɛ oba abɛda ne wano no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ yɛadwene mu ɛnna hɔ to the extent sɛ yɛnkae ebio nti John Dramani Mahama na okɔgyina Nsem-Pii so ne nsɛm a ɔde tu dwa no na ne refi sɛ saa nsɛm no mmerɛ bi a atwam 2012 okay bi won manifesto ni ma wanya wasan be repeat the same thing a ono de ato na Dr. Ekua Amoako enso eka bi e na say 7 December Ghana yenhwe sa two political parties we yenwe wo mo per dia manifesto no ususu se hwan e na betimi aboa Ghana wo sa wo to aba e ma no yenko tie Dr. Ekua Amoako.
People are a lot. Yes. And let's face it, it's our future that we are looking at. Yeah. And the only question that is being asked on December 7th is between the two candidates. Who do you think is best placed to lead us into growth? We are lucky enough to be able to compare records. We are lucky enough to be able to compare ex-President John Mahama's record when he was vice president, which is non-existent. We have his spokesperson, Honorable John Gyamfi, saying that he was reduced to attending events and weddings and whatnot. Not a single initiative. We have his record when he was president, where there was no global economic crisis, but things were terrible. We had a period where young house officers, my colleagues, had worked for 11 months and they were not paid. We had nurses that were left at home for 3 years, no employment. We had a situation where there were no chalks in school. We had their running mates telling students to pay utility bills. We had them promise. One of the biggest things they promised during their time was to make the NHIA a one-time premium for everybody. You pay the premium once, you don't pay anything again. That fell flat on its face. They were not even able to implement it. And in fact, they brought the NHIA on down to its knees, to a point where enrollment dropped by 1 million. 1 million people stopped using their NHIE cards because you will go to the hospital and they don't accept it. Al Jazeera even came into Ghana to make to make a documentary on how bad our NHIE system had been reduced to under the ex-president. So we have that record to compare to. The issue right now is a lot of us were really young then. So if you were really young and you weren't as primed as I was to pay attention to these things, you don't have anything to compare to.
So really and truly, do you have expectations for tomorrow?
Oh, I'm coming. I'll land on what I think my expectations
are. We're running behind time.
So I'll make it quick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, looking at what their youth manifesto was, I am hoping that they're able to avoid the confusion. Because they came to talk about one, no fee stress, no academic. Up till now, they've not been able to tell us. Somebody is going around saying that Fair C level 100 is free. Somebody is saying it's academic facility user free, which is only a fraction of the fee. And that is going to be paid through an enhanced student loan trust. So is it a loan? Is it free? Are the tertiary people part? So I'm just clarity. Yes, and are able to articulate clearly what they want, because people want to see their solutions, not just every day jabbing the current government.
Wow, we say we are the police for not track our watch the boy. Oh boy, my master me no problem because me person me won't join me. Because me person me won't join me. You mean that because we machine will me.
Not was say I think that this man is an NDC member. Also not you say bia akwana nkasa no wo NDC ni enti wonim say electoral commission for fidie enti wo de koma NDC for na NDC for aso electoral commission mu
akase wo mo na
akase tie omo na na de tira nkoye yi a abutu Nana Yamse say over then DC Nana Yamse say then DC have their hands in this. One so adwene say NDC for no and na e pass asem ye he ma wiase nyina adwene ye omo say yisi for
yisi no
eye ebia kanana no mpa so mobu ama wo mu wiemu entina wo mu akwacha akwanso gene san bechewo
Jena ye meti offer. Enye si ye bechi we ne ya ye wieye. Papa obenya ne ho atete kwata.
Be say comment section why there. Thomas Owusu, where did he got brofono there? Thomas, na pass how it how my minion ye man play cooper answer go for the beshemi. How did he get it? And then where did he get it? Say na paso bisa so onya ne hene na kwabi was that so was it Ghana Nkasa is not a serious blah 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 blah. This one in fact it is just a framework. Was it a
framework?
Ya said that ye fidie ne yasum yeah na Nana Kwame Newton also fa that is all was what the mekan no hwe abeye saa Dawson ye kasi dey tire enwie ne
eje ku do ho akoto asem
ana sakwa no ehu na ade no ena oso ade me kotoma political party amatieni o
no ba den no kwhia sankrofo na oso akoto ama wo
enti ebesa de pakra wo fa ade no wonim ade no so mfa so in fact wo hwa second akwa we ne ya che no no one said anya damp sa in quote
David
possibilities ni be say ye hunu ade a entesen ka babonte na pia bontene ade wo say electoral commission for no so mkomutimi protect and wo majejo amamra beta bontene enti adenti no fire no wan fa ankodwa so muso bia say so onim say ehu ya no dadwene yen say bia ye fon a ko betum de amani pahu bia keke na eye ne say won fa anko ma political party
bimo
ana ye NDC ana fa nkoba politicians nko ton wo ho na che say bia na che okay me ko ton ma politicians me demand people for NPP for na wo so na ebe ya full case nti me fa combo position for these are some of the possibilities o hwe papa no se de o se gina ho no papa ya chi no se de o se gina ho no o ye ne ya bia ene ade de kuta no kura no a do ya twere so at a glance what you say Electoral Commission Ghana property ni wonu akasam so wonu ma de ko say na Azeka Santi so o chese papa na kasa kura no wonim the value of device ne kuta no
okay
number 1 me say me so me no ya aya just say bia e bo abone o say yemfa no e say ya chi no de ye pa but o hwe ade we ya wo de yemfa no say wonim kura say ye Electoral Commission property ana so wonim say emfa so wo so na yemfa say bia ye mobile phone bi ana ba yire bi no fi say wanya then ye ma 100 Ghana cedis na waje di we kuma wo mo no mesre kam sadam sayem say wan ko school me nka so wan ko school dem nyanso but anka bibi be kleke ne say adie ya ma fe ya me de number 1 ko be kan so wo kan so wi a en wo te ase pa say Electoral Commission for device ne kuta no a ama ko amfa nka say number 1 or ton let alone wo de kwaje 100 Ghana
enkra be kan yensa chese aposifo ensa aso papa wanya mfinhia aduonum mienu 52 years ni dia ya dia ma eyora Samuel yaw Granting na ye che no yes Electoral Commission verification machine bi ekura no of enio na we be ye den won nsem ye papa papa
akwata
we wo de kwan wo ko register ayere na ma wo fie ana wo ko twa card na ama wom ana wo koye de wabusuafo na entimi ama register nti ana se eye dem pa
ana wakase yeto
nim se we okoto ana no nim se mabafo
wakase ye ansa wakase bia de breda oh tablet bi no
nim se tablet no wo ko fa wen
anu de
asem no yen kwa na ye ne NDC second vice no ewo Eastern region ora atamuji papa minim se wudi na ya sa pepepa
yo that's it me no ye William
Atamuji medase no say mobile phone eno hu wo form ana say da table bi so wo baabi eno obi ani hu eno kofae de na mo che no
yo medase me pacho me no ye William Atamuji me ye National Deputy Director of Welfare NDC headquarters 102.9 immediately when I'm a vice chairman. Yo, me
that's pa yempem so na yanko.
Me tia mo tie phone na.
Ya jo so papa.
Yes, somewhere ya Granting and ya ho your patients team are more grams or more ejuma. Don't say me mu na Electoral Commission. A parliament ebeka say your verification machine bi ayira na ye nearby Jemensa eba be deny say nya no kre na ye hwehwe mu no na ekire na obekitu mu say eye no kre ye yisi akachi ye wo soja for mabo aho ban ye wo police for ayebo ho ban na machine nso bebi egu no so ye CCTV aya tu ma ye di safra no ewo yisi na ho iti machine yire no mu ye kakra ma NDC ne donkuma na ewo bedwemu no ekra wasem ye kan ya so no ye ni anom no say da bi entesa na ebe yankopon ko chade ye da hono ma be no ndu hono na menya entiye say ye mbrantie a mu no wo ground so mu ye adwuma no o say na ye gutu a ye verification o check with this with the register
abato krata no ECB mu to say eguso hwe say obi adin wo ma
mo eti yo ha na ye say me kola ni bi frame me say abrantie bi kita machine BVD bi say oton ala me see o won ma no 100 cedis na won fa ma no won fa nkombra don ka che so nko fambra na on beto na sike bia ye bia no ye beti ade ama no enti oje ye no ho na ye so ye ma ye team ye crofo won say Ghana police si aja enti se ne na etika ne no enti ye ma ya koda ai bi bo ehihie nti omo kofa machine no di buy no na ye kire ne say ye interested ye beto nti ho na ye mo ano e de ne share car mu na ye de no ko ye ko no ne ma omo de ne ba ne fie be ba no na me interview no kakra e twa ne video se ne be ya Ghana police dey mo timi ai bibia because antisa na na etia ye jama Akufo-Addo ene ba omia no esi ani omo pe na omo ye nti ye kanda se a mo so na mo ye yankamafo sesi aro ye information e bibia ma mo no na ye nti e bisa no na se ya ampa no bi di ma no fi akra nti na de ba nsawam se obeton ya trouble so kase Electoral Commission of Ghana ye wo ni serial numbers
orata muji e wo kan eda Angel TV obi ohwe TV bia hu ne wo kan ya tro ne fita Electoral Commission Ghana na hu se paper bi kura tare nchen paper no ne wo so no na ntwroye ne ye ketwa kakra wuntimi hu ba hu se eye dwapade a eye Ghana fo dwapade a eye Electoral Commission dia
meta wa se bi ne aba nyame ma wo kwantente no ma bo station ni echi Daniel ko hu ye no na ye ke no ye so ye we fi ti be famra no fa nse ye nsem na ese ye down wa di ma Ghana police ye tra ma Ghana police na ese ye bo mo so amane na ma mo ya dase ma ye se ni na mi bi a ye ne mu ni na ye hu dede no ene ye kwakusi ni enti mu be di ekire e di amaye
Orata muji ede ye hwe ewo mu se ya troso Electoral Commission Ghana mo hwe ye no minim se mutimi so hu se eye adwuma obi kra de ba Facebook se eje obi remote bi na enkwala bi akope white ade bi calico bi ede atroso anasa sempo ene ya to atwene ena wakofa yi
Electoral Commission machines no serial numbers they call police stations so also IPA so EPA my omu hu ye electoral ye ena eye machine na me ene woni na no ye control ye dia ye de nsade sisu na anaso koto aba o control dia ye rubi sisu o koto aba no so they say verify no na machine ni bia nti enye toy machine okita kwaro no opatel nti ono no so edi enim na yakwa kwakyere omo ogbo baka ko tere so ni musa nkrofo na eton ma no ede ma no so meton no oni mo omo nti okwa kwakyere o but as the correct passer, so no baba to or the baba de we cannot ascertain or many police for and here. As Ghana police as some time go, no, they are institutions that we respected, institutions I relied on, and I believe that this time around they will come back to their oaths as a police I trust one. Now 2024 about media. In fact, you should say I want to Ghana. No bre ekoso Ghana na emo bi antin baby e medwen se me ba be wi abamu ansa na me wi ni o na already no mantie na Wall Street so na yebu afu akom de nkrofo di pilier nkrofo sunu gugem nkrofo bre titi it is a year say wo ba be fakwa bi so na say wo de be wi 2024 election we e dey am incompetent liar ba umia it will not happen in Ghana.
Orata muju de yem fancy ya say monya de na koma posifo na owa posifo nsem die na tie bia no ye ni bedi akiri menin say de tie bia o de ne be court ye ni bedi akiri ye da ase pa
bi ni aba me ni be bia me say me kasa ko wa ma me ye wo ho no mi
bre ni to de for anusi ne yenko
wow bedase
se Ora William Atamuji ena ye ni na di nkomo e wo sa asemu na obi kan se papa we ukofa sa ye den wa she ochichi tuntumi minim se na wiana no odin ma no so
na obi nso react wa ha obi a kire na dwen wo Facebook no so em say was sound convincing or say